This is going to be your reading all about what's next for you in love. So before I jump into what's next, I want to look in your oracle cards and kind of get a sense of where you are right now, like what your energy is like right now, because that's going to show us how you're going to be approaching this new connection that comes into your life. So let's take a look. We have Never Ending Story, Abundance, a lot of sevens showing up already, 37, 17. Sevens talk a lot about reflection and discovery, a lot of times inner discovery, self-discovery. So that might play in a little bit. We have Initiation. It's funny because I'm getting a lot of messages having to do with the numerology around these cards, which happened a little bit in the last group and didn't happen before that. So there's something important here having to do with these numbers. Let's get your tarot cards. You actually got 2 tarot cards here. That's a bonus. The other group's got just 1. Okay. You got the King and the Queen of Cups. Whoa. Okay. All right. So right off, let me just say, I am really feeling strongly that you are very tired of the BS. So in your love life, you may have experienced a lot of connections that just aren't satisfying to you, that just don't meet your needs, don't meet your standards. I think there's some frustration coming through here. It feels like you have a vision of what you want, and like it's not working out the way that you have been looking for it to. It feels like it's on repeat. Like it feels like you've been caught in a cycle of the same old thing, like the same thing or something very similar to that, just playing out over and over in your life. So for some of you, this could be that like every connection that you get in, it just feels like it's the same thing that happened the last time and the time before that. And for others, this is a particular connection that you have on your mind that's like you're looking for some sort of change in it, and it seems like the same story keeps playing out for you. I do want to talk a little bit about the numerology here. So like I was saying, these sevens are showing up. For some reason, in this particular case, I'm drawn to the sevens here. I'm not necessarily drawn to 37 or 17. So 17 would reduce to an 8 and 37 reduced to a 10, which might be significant. But I'm very drawn to those sevens. I'm very drawn to the idea of this reflective energy, this self-discovery energy, because I think that you've taken a lot of time to kind of go within and figure out how it is that you're feeling about these things and explore your internal world when it comes to this. And I think that what you found there is a lot of frustration. I think it clarified things for you, but there is this feeling of like, ugh, like you're just so sick of it. You're just so sick of hearing the same old thing, of experiencing the same old thing, of it not being what you want it to be. For a lot of you, you have been maybe, this is a message for some of you, okay? I don't know if this will resonate for everyone, but it feels like some of you have found yourself with partners who seem to be extremely fearful of intimacy, or who sabotage the relationship repeatedly, and you're just really, really tired of it. You're just tired of their fears getting in the way. I think it just feels like you've tried to be open. You've tried to communicate. You've tried to let them know that it's okay for them to tell you how they feel. It's okay for them to be scared and to do this anyway. Like, it's all okay. Like, you've got them. Like, I feel like you're ready to show up as that really great supportive partner, and you try to let that be known in your connections, and it just feels like they let their fears ruin things. So for some of you, that may resonate. Okay, I was also drawn to the number 10 on this initiation card, and as we talked about, this never-ending story card, number 37, does reduce down to a 10. So 10s are about completion. That's about the end of a cycle. That can mean a couple of different things. This could be that you are coming to an end of this cycle that it feels like you're on repeat with. And it also could mean that you're just at the end of your rope with this. Like, you don't know whether your cycle is wrapping up, but you're tired of it. I do think that that feeling of being tired of it is an indication of things wrapping up, because sometimes we do have to be pushed to that point before we're just like, I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm not bringing this into my life anymore. I'm not going to talk to people who aren't ready. I'm not, you know, so it might be that you've been pushed to a place where you are going to manually end this cycle for yourself because you're just sick of it. Your tarot cards. So every other group got 1 tarot card here. You got 2, which, you know, that happens. No big deal. But the fact that you got the King and the Queen of Cups. You're coming through as extremely emotionally balanced. So I think you're approaching this new connection, or this could be like reconnecting with somebody. You're approaching this connection as someone who's very emotionally stable, very emotionally secure, somebody who knows exactly what they want. I think what you're wanting here is a divine counterpart. You're looking for your other half here. The fact that these two showed up in the same suit. You're looking for somebody who can match you when it comes to this emotional maturity. You're looking for somebody who can be emotionally stable and can be a safe place for you to land as well. You're looking for somebody who will be compassionate and vulnerable. So I think that this is all the things that you've been lacking in the past. This is all the stuff that's kind of like, it's irritating you. I'll kind of put it more mildly than I feel it. It is irritating you, and you're tired of it. I don't want to say I love this energy, because I feel like this energy could be a very uncomfortable place for you to be. If this is like a little bit of past energy for you, then that's more beautiful, because I can talk to you from a place of you having come out of this, and we don't have to feel bad about the fact that you're finding yourself in this place right now. Because I do feel for you if you're in this place right now, but I will say it anyway. I love this energy. The reason I love it is because it feels like you are in a place of power here. It feels like you are in a place of taking control. It looks like you have defined exactly what you want and exactly what you don't want, and you're really clear on it. Like, maybe more clear than you've ever been before about what's going to work for you, what's not going to work for you, what you're going to repeat and what you're never doing again. And it just looks like you're so clear on what this is. For some of you, it's so weird. This message just came through right now, so this might not be for many of you, because it's like, we've been going along and I didn't really pick up on this, but what I think for some of you, you've met this person. Okay, this is weird, because I wasn't really feeling that. Like, I was feeling it in terms of somebody who, like, had kind of ruined a relationship with you, but not in this way. So I think for some of you, you've met this person and you know who this person is, and you saw the difference. Like, you were at the end of your rope. You were tired of experiencing this emotional unavailability from people, and then you met somebody who you kind of like, you had this King of Cups, Queen of Cups thing happen with. You had this connection, this divine counterpart energy kind of like happen with. And I think for some of you, this person helped you to define your vision, because you might not have really known or been picking up on it. Like, something wasn't right, but you didn't know until you met this person. And then you're like, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I've been missing. That's why I'm so irritated and why I'm not satisfied in relationships, because my partners have not been showing up like this. So for some of you, you met this person, you know who this person is, and they opened your eyes. They helped you kind of like define your vision a little bit. Okay, really, really interesting and strong energy coming through. We have this abundance card, so this is just telling me again, you're looking for some kind of relationship that will be fulfilling to you. You're looking for a relationship that will be reciprocal. You're looking for a relationship that feels whole and that feels complete. And somebody who, like, who ticks all your boxes. You're looking for somebody who's like, yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Like you meet them and you're like, that's exactly what I'm looking for. And that for some of you may have happened. And that's why you were drawn to this reading, because you saw, like you found somebody, like you met someone and you're like, hey, that's exactly what I've been looking for right there, right in front of me. Again, with this number 10, end of a cycle. So it's like you are stepping into something new with this initiation. I think a lot of you are asking yourself why you ever put up with this thing that's not satisfying to you. So if you're still in that situation, you might find yourself a lot of the time going, why do I put up with this? Why do I keep going back into this situation that is not fulfilling? Or this could be something you questioned in the past. I think also meeting, if you've met this person, that has caused you to question it. It's like you didn't know how perfect it could be until you met this person. And then you look back at everything you've done in the past, all like the people you may have dated or really had strong feelings for in the past, and you're like, why did I like, why was I wasting my time on that? That's not even it at all. Yeah, I think this whole thing, whether you're still caught up in it or not, whether you've met this person or not, whether you're just kind of in an in-between place waiting for something new to come in, this whole thing has sort of been a catalyst for you to ask for more of what you want and to get into a position to receive exactly what you asked for. So even if you're finding yourself in a really difficult spot right now, just know you were pushed to this point so that you could clearly define what you wanted, so that you could ask for what you want to bring into your life. And it might feel uncomfortable, but it's like, it's beautiful at the same time. It's the little like kick in the butt that's going to get you exactly where you're trying to go. A lot of times our journey to where we're trying to go isn't the most comfortable, but once you're there, you wouldn't trade it for anything. So if you have had to go through a lot of ups and downs, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of heartache to get to this point, just be secure in the fact that now that your vision is defined, now that you know exactly what you want, you're in the position to receive that, where you wouldn't have been before without these experiences. So our experiences shape us. Our experiences are beautiful, and yeah, they're uncomfortable sometimes and they suck. Like, I don't know what else to say. It can suck, but you're getting somewhere. So let's get into the tarot. Let's look at what's coming next. Now that we've discussed all of that energy, and now that I know that you are not willing to accept things that don't work for you anymore, we will see what is coming. Okay. I do really, again, I think it's so interesting that, oh, I'm dropping cards. I think it was so interesting that the King and Queen of Cups came out like that for you. So there really is a feeling of wanting that divine partnership. As the Lovers card comes out. Lovers card showed up in the last reading, I think, in number 3. Yeah. I guess I don't need to say what I was saying because that card kind of said it for me, but it's like you're looking for that energy, you're looking for that Lovers energy. High Priestess energy coming out. Okay. Ace of Crystals. 2 of Crystals. You guys had a lot of cards fall out. Warden of Crystals. What's going on here, you guys? What is going on? The Knight of Cups. I don't really know why I'm taking all these cards, because this is way too many cards, and certainly much more than I've taken for the previous groups, but 2 of Wands. It feels right, so we're going with it. Yeah. A lot of Earth energy came through. A lot. You might be an Earth sign. Your person might be an Earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a lot of earth energy all together in the center of the reading. Let's get the rest of your oracle cards and then kind of look at all of this as one. We have thriving, new moon in Cancer, so you and your loved ones are safe. Oh my goodness, you guys. We have cardinal moon, be bold and make the first move. Okay, we have regret. And then you got two cards over here, confusion and daydream. Let's talk about it. Okay. I want to make sure I have everything where you can see it, because this is a lot of cards. I hadn't planned on on all this, but I guess you guys had other plans. Okay. Your person, this person that's coming into your life is showing up as a divine counterpart. So we were already talking about this. They're showing up like the two of you are coming through as the lovers. So this is what you have wanted. This is what you've been asking for. If this is a past connection, it's one that's going to turn around. If it was one that wasn't fulfilling to you at all, it's going to turn around so that you have this energy of like having your divine counterpart. I kind of love this because it's like, it just feels like ask and you shall receive, or like your wish is granted, like kind of like a genie feeling, like you put out there exactly what you wanted with this energy, this King and Queen of Cups energy, and then it's like, oh, that's what you want, boom, there you go. Like it just feels so like, yeah, like that's exactly what you're gonna get. Like that meeting each other halfway, meeting each other and being partners for each other, being true partners for each other, that energy is just coming through so strong. It's deep love. And that word partner, like partnership, is really coming through very strong. So that's how this relationship is going to feel to you. We have this High Priestess energy coming through here with the Divine. We have the Ace of Crystals, the Two of Crystals. Okay. This person has a very kind of magical energy about them. And they might be a little bit mysterious as well. This is somebody that you have an intuitive knowing about. So if this is a like person that you already met, you had an immediate intuitive knowing about them, and that might have felt a little bit weird. That might have been uncomfortable, or you might have had the thought like, why am I thinking all of this about this person that I just met, or about this person that I've never had these kind of feelings about before? So yeah, I think that you were just instinctively drawn to them, and there was just this feeling of like you knew it was something more. You knew it was important. You might have found yourself immediately asking like, why is this significant? Looking for the answers about why this connection is significant, because it might have seemed like it happened so fast. I think this is someone who can offer you something really stable. We have all of this crystals energy, which is pentacle energy, in the center of the reading. It feels like they can really offer you something stable. This might be somebody who is very financially successful, or who has come a long way in their career. It's somebody who can balance a lot of things. So they might have a lot going on. They might be a really busy person, maybe working multiple jobs, or like they have their hands in so many different projects. They might have a family, like have children, or have a lot of responsibilities with their family. It feels like somebody who can manage to get it all done. All your cards came out in the upright too. Really interesting. It feels like a lot of like positive energy, a lot of forward moving energy, and like there is something really stable and grounded about it. Yeah, this person is kind of like a master at the material world. That sounds so abstract. I think this is someone who is successful in the material world, who knows how to draw that success in, who has a certain confidence about them, and it feels like something they might have took a long time building. So if they haven't reached that level yet, then this might be somebody who's like in school studying something that is going to take a while for them to like reach that goal, reach that accomplishment, to get that title, get that degree or something like that. But they're patient, like they're persistent, they're hardworking, and they just feel really good at attracting abundance into their lives. And they feel like somebody that wants to offer you something. I am now hearing that for some of you, this is going to result in an engagement. I think it's this Ace of Crystals card. It's like they're offering you something, and that in some cases might be a ring. But I think this person has a lot to offer you. I think they have a lot to offer you in terms of stability, in terms of partnership and connection. You might find that this is somebody that you go into business with or that you work with or something, because this idea of partnership comes up a lot, and there's also a lot of ideas around financial stability or financial abundance and success. I love the Knight of Cups, especially after the Queen and King of Cups energy. The Knight of Cups is about action, as all knights are, but this is a knight that will take action in terms of love, in terms of emotion, in terms of offering themselves up to you, being honest with you, being emotionally available. There we go. Being emotionally available, which was what we were talking about. You were feeling frustration around. So you want that emotional availability. This person has it. This person will offer that. And this person's a planner. This person's they feel like a doer. They feel like somebody who has a lot of vision and who has also the patience to stick with it and to like make that vision a reality. So this person is someone who looks towards the future. This is somebody who might come to you with these ideas of future planning. They might want to talk to you about like how many kids you want to have and stuff like that. There's a lot of this earth energy here. So they're going to be really concerned with like your home life and like what kind of life you can create together, and somebody who's wanting to plan and to lay down a solid foundation. Let's look at some of your oracle cards. So right in the middle, thriving. I feel like right under all this crystals energy, this pentacles energy, this relationship it's something that will thrive. It's something that really has a lot of viability to it, a lot of substance. It feels like, again, this idea of financial security keeps coming into it. So this is somebody who is wealthy or who's going to be, and this could be your energy too. You might really have a good thing going for you, and like the two of you are going to come together to create a lot of abundance. But it just feels like you will thrive. You will blossom together. You will grow something together. You will bring what the two of you have grown separately together to create a lot of abundance. And let's talk about the new moon in Cancer. We were kind of discussing this before. This idea that you have been in connections where people are not emotionally available. This is what emotional. I'm making up words just for you. This is what emotional availability looks like. You and your loved ones are safe. We kind of touched on that. It's like you wanted to let your partners know that they were safe to express to you, that they were safe to be emotionally available with you. And it just sometimes didn't seem like it worked in your favor. Well, this is a relationship where you can feel that way and they can feel that way. You can be really open to each other. So you make each other feel safe enough to open up. If this is a past connection, this is like a sign that the two of you are moving to this place. You're moving to an area where you can get that emotional availability that might have been lacking before. I think that this looks really sustainable. I just want to say that it looks very sustainable. It looks very viable. It looks like it has life. Like it just has so much potential and so much stability to it. The intensity of the emotional connection might be a bit much for you. Even the fact that you had so many messages come out, like even just looking at all these cards, I'm kind of overwhelmed. I'll be honest. Like I'm kind of overwhelmed with how many messages came out for you. And that might be just kind of a feeling that you have in this connection. It might be a little overwhelming to you. It might be that all of this emotional availability or the depth of this connection is overwhelming to you. That could happen. I feel with this regret card, like for a lot of you, this is a past relationship, and I think that you may regret how things have played out in the past, or this person might regret how they acted or how things played out in the past. And that can be like, even if this is not a past relationship you're getting back into, I feel like your thoughts are traveling a lot to how things played out in the past. So this might be that you're just feeling maybe a little bit out of your element with all of this lovers kind of energy, and you're just looking back. There's just a feeling of like there might be a tendency to look back and to look at, you know, I know what it is. And this isn't for everyone. This connection does feel really beautiful and like it has so much potential, but there is something jumping out at me, and it's like there are fears from the past that could kind of muddy the waters here for both of you. You might both have a tendency to do this. So in this connection, there might be a tendency to look for problems where there aren't any, to kind of look to find that past energy, that like that never-ending story energy, that like, oh, here we go again type of thing. There might be a tendency to do that, and I think from what I'm seeing here, there's no monsters under the bed. That's what I want to say. If you have that feeling like you really just, like you're getting so scared, it seems too perfect, you're looking for the problem, you're looking for the next shoe to drop, it's not there. But you can feel a lot of these old fears kind of creeping up. The key here is to trust that you're safe in this connection, and I think that's where this new moon and Cancer energy is coming from. Both of you will need to trust that you're safe here, even though things have been hard in the past and things have not felt very safe in the past. You're going to be safe in this relationship. It feels like there's a lot of mental energy here, a lot of maybe even mental anguish going on, a lot of worrying with all of these cards here. All of this is very head-focused energy. A lot going on in the mental world. I feel like a lot of you... Oh yeah, I'm just hearing headache. You get in your head about this connection more than you need to, most likely, and this person might do the same thing. I don't know whose energy this is that I'm picking up on. You found this reading, I think, to put your mind at ease a little bit, because you can literally give yourself a headache worrying about this and trying to figure out how it might not be what it seems like it is, but it is. It's fine. This be bold and make the first move. This could be you or your person. It kind of depends on your personality here, who's going to be bold. You might find yourself being more bold in this connection, but you know what's underneath that and what's more important is that this is a message of like, it's a go-ahead. It's like, it's giving you the go-ahead. And I think that that really is what needs to settle this mental energy around this, is like, you have the go-ahead. The path is clear when it comes to this connection. So don't be so focused on how things went wrong in the past. Let this be what it is. If this is a, yeah, I'm just hearing repeat, repeat, repeat. Oh my gosh, you guys, you have so many messages coming through. So if this is a connection that you were in the past, that might be why you are so focused on how things happened before, because it might be difficult for you to realize that this person is changed, that it's not going to play out the same way. But you have the go-ahead here to trust this. You have the message here that you are safe. So don't be so caught up in how they used to be and what they used to do. Let the new them kind of reveal itself to you. We also have this daydream and this confusion card here. Like I said, you're in your head a lot about this, and you might be confused, especially if this is someone who's showing up a different way than they ever have before. You might find yourself being a little bit confused. I think that this person, like if you're just meeting this person, you will find yourself daydreaming hardcore about this person. I don't mean nasty. That might have sounded like I meant nasty daydreams. That's not what I meant, but that might be what it is. These are intense daydreams, like to the point where you forget where you are. Like you could go into a whole nother world. And I think that, yeah, there's a lot of confusion around this, I think for a lot of different reasons, but there is I think that the idea that you're so lost in this person that you can lose yourself like that scares you a little bit, confuses you. Like, you don't even know, it's foreign. You don't really know how they're doing that to you, like how they're in your head all the time. But there is a feeling of like, trust this, trust this. Let me get you some advice. Ooh. Okay. I always try to pay attention to how the cards shuffle, and they were kind of like doing a weird split thing. I think that there is a sense of confusion and maybe being like split-minded when it comes to some of this, if that makes any sense. I think it is. It's confusing to you because it's foreign. That's the only reason. I am the dreamer of my dream. We were just talking about daydreams, so yeah. You're lost in thought about this person. You're lost in imagining like how this can go and how good this can be. And then I think there's a little bit of confusion about why they are in your head so much. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. So I think there is, you might want to like kind of meditate or settle down. That might be the advice there. That owl on the card looks so peaceful. I do think this connection is going to get in your head a little bit, kind of scare you a little bit, but it's like, there's nothing to be afraid of. I think you're more afraid of the past than the future. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Yes, you guys. That reminds me so much of, I think, reading 3, so you might want to check it out. But yeah, you need to just get into this peaceful place when it comes to this connection, because I think it's a peaceful place for you to be. Like, it's okay. You are safe here. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Yep. These are all messages for you to take with you in this, and make sure that your focus is in the right place. Don't focus on the problems, the potential problems, the problems that aren't even there. Don't do that. This feels like something that can be trusted, and this person feels really, really, really stable. Tall. I'm hearing that for some of you. I don't know why that just came through, but for some of you, this person is pretty tall, or taller than you, or taller than average. I don't know. Odd little tidbit of information there, but that might be relevant to some of you. So I think I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If any of this resonated, if you liked this reading, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like doing that. And I will hopefully see you again really soon in another reading. Bye.